morning and welcome to another edition of the Marathon. Life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Please lace up and subscribe today. And in today's marathon, friends, we are at IKEA. Want to see yourself? Say hi. No? This is Zane. Hi. No. We're in IKEA. That's all I got so far. Well, not much. But we'll get there. Kristen is over yonder getting baskets. A few hours into my drive. It is 4:15 and I thought I would be home at 4:30 and I have probably another hour to go. Traffic leaving the lower mainland was atrocious. I don't understand why. It was like noon on a Friday, but oh my gosh. So there's nothing you can do about it. Just driving away. I was listening to some Style Your Mind podcasts. That is my favorite podcast, hands down. I love Cara Alwill-Leyba. She's fantastic. She wrote the book Style Your Mind. She wrote Girl Code. Her website is The Champagne Diet. She's just fabulous. So I was listening to some of her, and then I was listening to a Tony Robbins podcast. I find switching from podcast to music and back helps when I'm tired or I'm driving by myself or I have a long trip. I also really like to listen to audiobooks, as you know. You Are a Badass is one that I listen to all the time. And as I was driving just a few minutes ago, I turned on my Sirius, but it really cuts out a lot, so I haven't been listening to it. I just been listening to music on my phone, but I turned on Sirius, and it's like this old school pop channel, and it was Step by Step by New Kids on the Block, and I was just like losing it. I was like, oh my gosh. People passing me in the fast lane must think that I am just having quite the dance party, which I was. So it's Friday and tomorrow is my birthday. I don't have any plans, just gonna hang out with some friends. Not really sure, but of course we'll bring you along. This has been such a lovely trip. Just really nice to get away, and it was lovely to go to IKEA today with Kristen. Ran into some of my clients in IKEA, the ones who own the nightclub, which was really funny. So I got some good stuff. It was so funny, I was driving maybe like an hour ago and all of a sudden this warning bell came on and I was like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? I'm pretty sure it's because my passenger seat is heavy and it thought that it needed a seatbelt because the seatbelt light came on. No, just my snacks. Just my snacks. What have I been eating today? Larabar. I have an apple to eat. I bought a bag of chips, but I eaten a few. Some Swedish fish, but eaten a few. Just bought another bottle of water. And when I'm driving, I like to put it in my Swell bottle so that I can just leave it open. I don't like to drink too much when I'm traveling, but then I just feel weird if I don't drink enough water. I stopped and got this coffee, but like 3 hours ago. It's just really strong. Usually I like strong coffee, but not lately. I just think my stomach can't take it. So I'm really excited to see Thomas. It sounds like he's had a good time, but I think he's missing me. My mom said he seemed kind of like unsettled a little bit, so really pumped to see him. This was my last trip planned. I don't have any other plans for the summer, like leaving town or anything. Next week, my niece is coming to stay for 4 days and I have a tattoo booked, so I'm really stoked on that. And yeah, other than that, just enjoying this drive and just been doing lots of thinking, and it was good to listen to the Tony Robbins podcast because it was almost a direct replica of a section of his presentation from yesterday, so it was a good reminder of some of the stuff that he talked about. I can't believe I didn't mention this in yesterday's video when I was doing the recap. There's just so much to process and it's so hard to explain the event, but I high-fived him. Yeah, I forgot to mention that yesterday. We high-fived. Sure did. He came down the aisle and yep. And I didn't vlog it, and in hindsight I really wish I had, because that would have been such cool footage to show you. But as you saw in yesterday's video, I really didn't vlog much. For one, they were really encouraging no cameras, no real social media, and I wanted to just be present, and I was taking so many pages of notes that I just wasn't into vlogging it at the same time. So that's why. Not that there wasn't stuff to show you, but all I can say is I highly recommend going and seeing him if you ever can. Or like I said in yesterday's video, watch his Netflix documentary. He has podcasts, he has books. He's not everyone's taste, but I loved it. I can't believe I forgot to tell you that he high-fived me. We high-fived! No, we did. It was so exciting. Alright, well, the journey continues. It stresses me out when people pass. You should not be passing. That is stressful. Plus, we're doing the speed limit. I don't know. Alright, it's a beautiful day. I would show you a time lapse of the drive, but A, you saw that 2 days ago, and B, even though I washed my windshield when I got gas, it is now covered in bugs. So the shot would be disgusting, and nobody needs to see that. But yeah, I really want to encourage you. If there's something you want to do, like this trip was a lot of work. 4 women helping me out over babysitting during the day and over 2 nights. And, you know, it was working ahead furiously so I didn't have to work. I did a little bit last night and a little bit this morning, and I'll do some when I go home, but it's worth it. Like, if there's something on your bucket list, or if there's something you want to do, just do it. Make it happen, make it work. I would love to go to one of Tony's 4-day seminars, but not for a few years. My emotions are a little too raw. I'm not quite ready to be broken down to be renewed and built back up yet, but this was a great step. Like I said, if there's something that you want to do and there seems like so many obstacles. He was talking yesterday about how the difference between making your goals happen isn't resources. So it's not time, it's not sleep, it's not money, it's not education, it's resourcefulness. And if you want to make something happen, you can be resourceful and you can make it happen. And this trip is a perfect example of that. So that's my little thought. I'm gonna go back to listening to some tunes. And looking forward to seeing my little pal, my little buddy. Can't wait to see how much he's grown in the last 2 days. After the longest drive, I made it home back with my bud. Oh! So now we're back at Canadian Tire. Hold my hand, please. Because I'm treating myself tomorrow. And someone's coming to paint my basement. So we're going to buy some paint. Look. Missed you, son. We got our sushi for dinner. We went to our favorite sushi place. And someone is very excited. Well, I've emptied this room as much as I can. It's ready to be painted tomorrow. Laundry's on, Thomas is asleep, and I'm heading to bed. Thanks for watching. Lace up and become a marathoner. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.